Carlos tells me you're in the guys anyway.
That's some bullshit, man.
Eborskun, early berdicky doom. Eborskadoodle, your bork, bork, bork. Get to verse me, Volkswagen. Drink to verse of all the durst. The dursty, dursty, durst. Put some air in the air shocks. This thing likes to leak overnight, but only when it's cold. And to open up the fence, We are taking a ride today to what we call Tech Session, where right here in Pensacola, a bunch of us Volkswagen nuts, we get together, we talk Volkswagens, and we work on each other's Volkswagens. Sometimes we get some new people showing up to have questions or concerns, and we do the best we can to keep their old cars on the road. So this is the time that I try to give back, help others in the club, or those that are not in the club. They're people that just show up. We've got a lot of friends from all over the Gulf Coast area that come to this tech session. In fact, we even have one visitor comes down from Canada. Anyway, Carlos will be there with a 68 Beetle. He's had a number of problems with it. I mean, everything from engine parts falling off to oil leaks, headlights gutted, wiring is just completely messed up. Pieces of it are missing. Typical Volkswagen stuff. Stuff that's not hard to fix. There's the Tech Session sign. The little Volkswagen Beetle silhouette there up in the mailbox. That's how we know we're there. In the backyard to Don's shop. Don's a really nice guy. He lets us use his garage. How's it going, Carlos? I got GoPro today. You're going to be on YouTube this week.
YouTubing?
Yeah, you're YouTubing. You're going to be famous.
Fuck yeah.
Trying to get my views up. So I was talking about the young kid with the 68 Beetle that wrecks it.
Whatever, man.
How's it going?
Hi, I'm Davis.
Glenn.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. Jesus, is he here?
I wish he was. I wish he could do this for me.
He can turn copper into wires.
That's pretty nice. So yeah, we went ahead and we cut off all the headlight stuff, the turn signals, the horn, brake master cylinder wires, just tore that shit out, put it on the ground.
All right.
Now the video told us to cut it.
There's a video.
Yeah, there was a video by J-Bugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually,
Does it show this kit?
Yeah, more or less.
More or less, or
Yeah.
it just shows generic?
It just shows like what to do, like to get prepared to put the wires through.
Okay.
Leave half the wiring harness so you can feed it through.
Yeah, you can tie them together and pull it
Tie 'em
through.
together, yeah.
Sometimes they get jammed. I don't know if 68 has a big pile of foam up in here. Some of them.
I don't think I have to go through there. Hopefully.
Yeah, let's go through here.
Yeah, it goes through there.
It goes right through. If there's a pile of foam in here, and it's very common on Beetles, I forget what year. I know the 69 that I had cut up the roof section of it to fix the oval. There was a lot of foam in here, and I took it all out. But in your case, that wire is going to be glued in by that foam.
Oh, okay.
Usually, if there's a lot of foam, and you may not even have it, there's usually rust holes here.
Really?
Because the foam holds water. So it rusts through from the inside. And of course, once you see bubbles, it's done. It's already gone through. It's gone completely through. I love how small it is.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's bigger than I expected it to be. That's what she said. It's actually color-coded and everything from what it showed. It looked pretty easy.
Oh, it was color-coded?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't see it? Well, I mean, it's black and white, but read the print. See? There's your white, your brown. I forget what the BU is, but it tells you. Your blue. So, I mean, it's all there. It's color-coded. Told you.
Look at that.
And look, it's all right here. There's all your colored wires.
It comes with electrical tape, too.
And actually, it looks really simple because they're all solid colored wires. Whereas on the factory
Stripes and
Beetle,
stuff.
right, they got stripes or they have dashes.
Oh.
Yeah. And sometimes it's a
red
stripe.
and white, but it's not.
Well, sometimes it's like white with a blue stripe. Sometimes it's blue with a white stripe. And
Okay.
sometimes that gets confusing. But this one, it's all solid colors. This should be easy. But don't get mixed up now. The brown in this apparently is not your ground.
Really?
Yeah, the ground is something else in here. In fact, it doesn't even show a color for ground.
It's
Pre-wired even, huh? It's got a cover on it?
Yeah, wow, look at that.
Whoa, it's got a cover. That's kind of a big deal because, you know, Volkswagen shit is all exposed. Even got the fuses already in it.
Wow.
Hell yeah. They're going to call us a couple of races here. Look, we're not even the same race anyway. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ganging up on the poor kid.
What's next?
That's all right. We shouldn't talk about him while he's not here. We'll get him later. Carlos, tell him where you're from or your family.
I'm from El Salvador,
Uh-huh.
but I was born in California.
Okay, so he's a Latino.
Yeah, I'm Latino.
And we went out and we ate tacos the other day, right? Which, of course, Mexican,
Yeah.
different kind. But while you're eating the tacos, we had hot sauce.
Yep.
And what happened to you?
I got so chill. Like, oh my gosh, I couldn't eat it, man. My Hispanic genes were letting me down.
But me, the German guy, is supposed to be into sauerkraut and crap, was eating the hot sauce like it was water.
That shit was so spicy, man. I had to pee so bad because I drink so much sweet tea, dude. I was pissing off.
Oh, those tacos were so good that
They were
night,
good.
too. God, I went there last Tuesday again twice. I went lunch
Oh,
and
yeah, I
dinner.
saw you went with Bill.
With Bill, yeah, we went for dinner and then I was there at lunch too, so I was there twice in one day. Their tacos are so good. Let's see what you got going on up here. I'm tripping over wires, man. Man, I'm tripping on wires.
The
You
headlight
know, actually, these you might have been able to salvage. These were working. You probably could have left those alone.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to say that the other day, but I didn't because you went through all that work of making that socket
Yeah,
off
me
right
too.
there.
I hate
And-
it hurt my heart trying to cut
See,
these
when you
things.
look at this, they're actually good. They're just tarnished. These could have been cleaned up because they're not cut, they're not nicked. You know, other than our repair, there was really no cutting at all, and there's
Oh.
nothing wrong with that. I mean,
Probably
that
just-
looks
I could
good,
probably
see?
keep him so in case
I would have just hooked it up and gone with it. And if you had a problem, then you would have had extra, and then you could have fixed it.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
But
wow.
it's already out, so it's
That's
done.
great.
Yeah,
Everything
it's
else,
done.
though, we'll see. But
Did you get new headlight sockets too, these guys, in the kit?
no, I left them here. So
Okay, yeah, another reason. Now you got to resolder those too. So, did you get your oil leak fixed?
Yeah, I got one of them fixed. The other one it leaks oil, but not as fast as the other one. So, but I need to pull the headers up.
Well, is it just like a drip, or is it
yeah,
like
it's a good drip.
it's a good drip? Define
not,
good
not a
drip.
good drip. It's like
No drip is good.
it'll.
Yeah, I was
it'll-
gonna say,
it'll
you
take
know.
like
Like the constant drip, drip, drip of gonorrhea.
oh Jesus.
Speaking of Buzz, where's Bill today?
Bill's in Louisiana.
He didn't come for tech session?
Yeah, dude, he's over there. You know,
Meanwhile, that's on video.
send him that. Edit it out and send it to him.
I can't believe you missed tech session. I think that's the
Yeah.
first one I've ever seen him miss in the couple years I've been coming
He
here.
missed one back in his
No, he never misses tech
Not here
session.
today.
I mean, he's the reason why we have this club. He pulls everything together. I mean, he lives the Volkswagen lifestyle.
Oh, man, they won't be able to-
You know, every time I've talked about him on YouTube and I get the camera out and I go to see him, he's not there.
Really?
This is like the third time. Well, anyway, I'm going to go say hello.
Go ahead.
Let everybody know they're going to be on YouTube. Days ago, but I try to upload for the weekend. That's the new thing I want to do. I want a video up midnight Saturday. So that way it's fresh video for the weekend. That's when apparently the most viewers are on YouTube, sitting at home, jerking off, watching videos. I got to change that too. I can't say jerking off. I'm going to have to say York and Yarf. Or something. York and Yarf.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's Boomer's birthday today, though.
Really?
Yeah, Boomer's
How old is
2.
Boomer?
I thought he was 3, but I looked back, and apparently 3 years have not passed. 2 has.
You know, Skeeter's turning what 17 this year.
16, yeah. 16 next month. Skeeter the Duck will be 16 on March 17th. Sweet 16, that's it. You still got a ton of wires in there to rip out, dude.
Yeah.
Now be careful, though. You don't start cutting everything.
Yeah,
You do. It's probably broken, but you got
It's
it.
probably broken. Yeah,
Okay.
Cause
But you've got it.
Told
but
me to put the key in there whenever.
That's not the
yeah.
point. The point was, is do you have one? Yes, you do. That means the ignition wire should come up into the car somewhere around here. If you cut that, oh, it crisscrosses. It's here. It's this one. I don't know why they did that. Somebody must have done something. Yeah, that you don't want to cut up because that's going to be your ignition. 70s, my dad had said he had seen an accident between, I think it was a bus and some big car. They hit head on at a stoplight. And he said the two guys came flying out, bus doors swung open like this. They came out and they were holding their shins. Ow, 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 ow. So that's what they sounded like, rolling around on the ground, holding their shins. Ow, 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 ow. Their legs weren't busted, but you know, they got pounded in the leg.
Pounded, you just straight up.
Because the big car went down low, right into their legs. Rolling back and forth like Peter Griffin. Ah.
Man, dude, I came in like the
All right, I'm gonna go say hi to everybody now that my harness is back on. Morning, Don. Good, you're on YouTube today. I've decided to start wearing my camera to things again.
Oh,
Hey, check it out.
are we live?
Well, no, you're not live, but I could be live, but I didn't set it up for that. I use too much foul language to be live.
Hello, YouTube world.
That's it. I'll get the video up next week. I'll share it with you.
Day so far.
What you got in there, Don? Dirt? Dirt or is it rust? That's rust.
It's sludge from sitting and rust. And
First I thought maybe you were sabotaged there with a bunch of dirt.
I'm gonna put a little gas, slosh it around, dump it in a bucket.
Okay.
But the bottom.
Yeah, make sure you don't miss the bucket. Because otherwise grass will never grow in that spot again. Morning, Bob and Bob.
Good morning, Glenn.
Bob Squared. Taking video. You're going to be on YouTube. Tell them about what happened to you a year ago.
I had a little meeting of the mind with an explorer.
Yeah, and a boat.
And a boat.
And
yeah,
a boat.
You're right. I had two collisions, right.
That's right. First you hit the Explorer.
Well, the boat trailer. And the boat flew off. I'm good thing the boat didn't hit me. The boat went off behind.
Yep.
And I'm about this far from being able to legal on the road. Although the last elephant to wrestle with is called the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. Oh, we need full right side, smash in the front. And we need full right, we need full left, and back.
Make
Well,
sure.
I don't have those pictures.
If not, I had them too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Well,
I took
I'm
pictures when you had the wreck.
Well, I asked Bill, and he didn't.
Oh, you were in a daze too, so.
Yeah. Well, then they had the pictures.
And I want you to pay taxes on it, right? Yeah, they
So
got to get
I
all
brought-
that.
yeah.
It's going to blow up like a can of Pepsi. I don't know if the camera can hear the
He's gonna
hissing,
make-
but
he's
it's
gonna make
hissing
it
pretty
into
good.
a-
Yeah, you're still being recorded. If it's going to blow up, I better step away.
Light a match.
Well, it won't be a fiery explosion. Fiery explosion. Fiery explosion. Oh, I got it on video. You're going to be famous.
When I brought my notebook.
And you missed. You filter that, you can still use it.
I'm running through your car.
Yeah, Volkswagens will run on anything.
I have the original title to the other car, from now, which is mine. When
Yeah, but you went through so much paperwork with all
Brian
that.
signed it over to me, so I had.
I think that's considered racist. Don, you're really making a mess out of yourself today. I better keep the camera on for a little while longer.
Right there.
I just keep the camera on you all day. I'll just drop the match in there.
Drop a match in it?
That's it. Everything will come out of it, guaranteed. Oh boy.
Good.
What I do now? Uh-oh. Here he comes.
Hey, Glenn.
What's happening? You're on YouTube today.
Really?
That's it. So watch your language.
Uh-oh.
Which one's the? Is this like the main one or? Like,
It's all the wire.
I know it's
What
all.
you're probably going to want to do is unwind it, lay it flat on the ground, and get your layout of generally where things are going to go in the
Are you
car.
still
And then
recording? It's harder to blow those.
If you're blowing balls, I'm a step away from you.
If you have
Do you have a bicycle chain? That's even better.
a chainsaw chain.
A chainsaw chain, or even if you have a cable, an old throttle cable, put it on the end of a drill and let it whip around the inside.
Oh, I got that.
You probably want to take out your fuel sender first, though, because you're going to beat the crap out of it.
Take that out.
Oh, there's no sender on it. You're going to have fuel all over yourself for pizza time.
Oh, I hear a lot of.
You know,
Yeah, you look.
Safety.
you took the fun out of it.
My marbles are gonna get down in there.
Oh, yuck. There's one, there's two, there's three.
Yeah, get yourself a clutch cable or something and put that in there on a drill and let it whip the shit out of the inside. And actually, you can siphon off the top of that and put that back in there.
them out of there.
All right, this is going to be good. Here we go. No funnel? Oh, you're brave. Oh, no. Oh, Don, you're putting more of it on the ground than in there.
Somebody light a cigarette.
Hey, Carlos, do you smoke?
Putting the dirt back in.
Yeah, light up.
Oh, man.
Oh, you want to look in there?
Disgusting, dude.
Oh, man, Don, you took a crap in your gas tank.
I can't see.
Where
Wait.
did that come from?
Let me see.
Came out of his tank.
Was that in the tank?
Yeah, it was all in the tank.
Look at the gas in that tank.
He still got more too.
Which one's the right end? Which one's the ass end? And which one's the dick end?
Well, here's what you want to do. Look at the colors.
I know these are the important ones right here. The coil and all that stuff. That's the shit I want to worry about. Not the headlights and stuff yet.
Well, I mean, you're going to be looking at the colors. Red, brown, white. What's red, brown, white? Rear end, obviously.
Okay, so this is the rear end one.
Yeah. Up front is going to be white, blue, brown. So that'll be the other end.
I would know
the other end, this end?
Yeah.
I just put,
See?
I put nails.
There's your white and your blue, and then there's your brown. No, it's black. Yeah, brown. There's your brown. Where's your voltage regulator in your car?
It's in there.
Where?
It's on the.
It is.
Where?
Do you want
It's
me
on
to
the.
go get
It's
it?
on the Beetle.
Thank you. Where on the Beetle?
In the trunk.
It's
Oh,
in
the
the
bonnet.
On
The
top
bonnet.
of the,
And the bonnet. So it's up front?
Yeah.
Yes.
Your regulator?
Oh, my regulator. Oh my god, it's in the back. It's under the seat. It's under the seat.
Under the seat. Okay.
Back left.
So
Back
opposite
left.
side from the battery. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
back
Okay.
left, yeah.
I don't see a section of this where
It goes
would
from the
go.
regulator.
Yeah. Jeez, Don, your balls are so dirty.
That was in the gas tank.
What the heck is this word? What is that?
I think
beat up the
somebody
rust.
put sand
Oh,
in that
really?
tank. That's not rust.
Put a magnet on it, you'll know.
Yeah, that's true.
If it picks it up, it's rust.
I flushed that tank for a month and
The grass will never grow there.
The grass will never
It'll
grow.
never grow there again. I'm not kidding either. I did that at home when I was a kid. I was cleaning out a moped gas tank. I used dish soap and hot water, and it cleaned it out beautifully. But once that stuff hit the ground, it never grew grass there again. There was a spot about this big. My dad wanted to kick my ass. We have to sell this house. We're moving. And I was like, sorry. Just put the barbecue there.
Barbecue.
Sod.
That was the nicest spot of grass in the yard, too. It wasn't much bigger than about this here. There's a swimming pool that was behind it, there's a sidewalk in front of it, and I killed that. There's a big circle in the middle of it.
Alright, so.
Ping! Yeah, I think that this end's the rear.
Oh, this is the rear.
This is the rear. Now, this little shorty that's got to be in here, this got to go to your regulator. That seems to make sense to me. All right, let's take this over to the car and lay it down next to the car. Here we go.
Yeah, I thought
What
they
happened
already
with
had it
that,
right
huh? What happened there? Oh, come on, man, really? Ba-ding! Wire diagram for parking lot wiper motor. Okay, we're not even that far yet. Hold that. So I can see it. No, because I don't know how accurate this is. This is put together by a bunch of Chinese guys that just cut things to some approximate length and then just started zip tying them together. This is how it's supposed to look. Let's get as close to that as possible, and then they just roll it up and put it in a bag. So this doesn't make that much sense to me. Whereas if you ran it one by one, it's easy. That's your coil wire. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you read the 16 blue.
Yeah, 16 blue. Okay, so this is your oil. That makes sense now. I think so. This goes to your oil switch. This is your engine compartment back here, then, right now.
All right.
Okay, this is what we're looking at here.
This like generator
These
shit
wires
right here.
being this long, they intend your regulator to be in your engine compartments. Yeah, the year of the most difficult changes was 68. This is why 68s, including my friggin' fastback, have a mishmash of all kinds of parts, and they're a real pain in the ass to work on. That's why I couldn't find a transmission mount for it.
Really?
68's weird. Everybody's telling me it's an IRS mount. I said, it's not an IRS mount. It's a swing axle car.
Oh, yeah,
It uses an
mine's
IRS
swing
mount.
axle too, right?
Yeah, but I use an IRS mount for a Type 3 on it. It was the first year for that. Everybody calls it the IRS mount because that's what they're familiar with. It's a 1 year only 68 part. The only swing axle that uses an IRS mount. Anyway, I made one. Check that out. Wow. Yeah, looks good. This is Sam. Sam, you're on YouTube. Say hi.
Hey, hi.
So that's your new Gia, huh? How you been?
What happens if you see a speed bump? Do you just take a different
Looked like it was somebody's rattle cans paint job, huh? It looks like it flaked off in such a way. It gave you an awesome patina, though. It actually looks really good. Floors and stuff. Shot. Oh, wow.
So what are we tearing up today?
Wiring harness.
You're on your own.
It actually looks really good. Floors and stuff. Shot. Oh.
Question. Possible
Answers.
stupid question.
Uh-oh.
I expect a stupid answer. Why didn't you get a stock wiring harness?
Because it's expensive as hell.
That's not
It's
a
only
stupid answer.
$200.
Yeah, actually, it was pushing a little more than that. It was 250-ish, and then he had to pay shipping and stuff on it too. But this one's just a whole lot cheaper, and since everything in here was hack job anyway, decided to let's get that real. Wow,
So what are we tearing up today?
wiring harness.
You're on your own.
Most of the same colors are here. There's no reason why they couldn't have connected them just like it would have been in a Volkswagen and have at least a very similar color code, but they didn't do it that way. You know, it's not funny if you're in it, especially. Shit.
What was wrong with the wires that were in there? Real bad?
One of them was burnt. No, one of the wires was burnt going all the way to the back. It was the oil light was burnt. Somebody probably connected the coil or some shit and let it burn out. Yeah. Yeah, drop it in there. Get it started on the car and don't destroy the wiring in the process. Watch out for sharp edges of sheet metal and stuff.
Should I wrap it? Yes or no?
Well, the whole thing? No.
No? Okay.
No, it's too much to wrap. Some of the wires, I don't like what they did here. Like, you know how ground is brown? Well, here it's not. Brown goes to your turn signal. You think they would have tried to keep that consistent, but they didn't. Seriously, that tape will just melt in the heat and the sun. I wish I had the camera running last time when I told you to take the springs off the other headlight. That was funny.
Oh my god.
And you jumped, you're like, okay, I'm gonna do what?
It took me a second. I was like, that makes no
It was
sense.
about
like,
1 second exactly, yeah. You'll be going through several rolls of tape for that. If you're gonna pull that through, okay. Wrap some tape around here, right at the end of this. Wrap some tape around here at the end of this, and at the end of that. Otherwise, it's going to get caught inside the car, and you're going to shred it to pieces. And then it'll become a gluey mess in a year or two anyway. You'll be really upset you did it. Oh, God, it gets on everything. And then you touch it, and then your hands are black for the rest of the day.
Yes, I'm correct. Because that's a regulator wire.
300 miles from home.
Yes, correct. Oh, my God, what are you doing? All right, Carlos, here's what you're going to do. You're going to pull this harness through the car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pull it through the car. And I think once the wires are laying in place, and it's going to make more sense. Why don't you label it with a piece of tape? You'll be going through several rolls of tape for that. And then it'll become a gluey mess in a year or two anyway. You'll be really upset you did it. Seriously, that tape will just melt in the heat and the sun. And I put that in there. It said it only stopped vibration. That's its only real purpose. It's not meant for carrying any load.
Those are Webers, huh?
No, those are Delortos.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're Delortos.
FRDs.
I used to hate those, and now I love them.
Now you got them.
Oh, they're so easy to get them tuned right. There's nothing to it. There's only a few things that are really bad if you lose a couple inches of.
She gets mad. I don't know what kind of linkage that shit is.
I think it's a hybrid. It's a bunch of shit put together. If the arms weren't even long enough, I ended up making an extension for it, because if you got on full throttle, it was only open about halfway. I always wondered why the car had no power. It's only half throttle. And actually, believe it or not, it wasn't too bad considering, but once I got them wide open, it was like, holy crap, this thing actually goes. You nicked that one too. Oh my God, what are you doing? Why don't you label it with a piece of tape? And that's probably what we're going to do is...
Yeah, that's why I left that there.
Yeah, I think you might just reuse that harness. I would check continuity on it and clean it up real good and see if it works. Cause then
It works. I just need the bulbs. You've seen them work.
That wasn't the point. Clean them. Because you get better and brighter light out of them. They'll work properly. Also check your grounds inside the inside the lights. Put in the rear engine mount 2 days ago also. You know that little rubber donut on the back? And I was told it doesn't have to be there. The only purpose of it is vibration dampening. It'll be a lot quieter with it. And they weren't kidding.
Really?
Yeah, the shift rod that runs through the tunnel, it was like, it would just vibrate all over the place.
Bushing in the shift rod.
No, the rubber donut in the back here. I'll show you. I guess there was no foam in there, huh? Because that thing would have been glued in and never would have came out that easy. So I remember when I did that on my 69, it was a battle to pull that through. Well, as I say, it's better to be an asshole than a whole ass. First off, is your battery disconnected?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I just figured I should ask, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I heard my name. Who's calling? Holy shit, it's in there.
Yep. Hey, we kind of fucked it up there a little bit.
You fucked it. Oh my God,
Yeah,
dudes. I told you to look out for that shit. Oh no, what happened?
It was a little more expensive.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jeff.
I bet he hit it with a safety belt. No.
The whole door's crooked. And I put that in there. It said it only stopped vibration. That's its only real purpose. It's not meant for carrying any load.
Those are Webers, huh?
No, those are Delortos.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're Delortos.
FRDs.
I used to hate those, and now I love them.
Now you got them.
Oh, they're so easy to get them tuned right. There's nothing to it.
and goes runs on the
Oh
ground.
yeah, you did. But that's easy now. Just pull it out of there. Also, you got to run it underneath the seat.
Yeah. Like that.
It's over the seat right now. You guys. You guys. Whoa. First off, is your battery disconnected?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I just figured I should ask, you know.
We just screwed for this.
Yeah, I know that.
And this here, I don't know why you did that. You should have put the tape at the end of it. Because right now it's doing this, and you're going to chew it up or it's going to come off. Same with this one here. If you're going to pull it through again, wrap the ends of them.
All right.
You nicked that one too. How many lights you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's only 4 wires. Your ground is the fender then. It's a little bent.
My wife wanted
Little
to help
bit.
the door close one day,
Uh-huh.
so she went like this.
You know how wives are with doors. Yeah, and put a
I was
nice
gonna
dent in
I was
it.
going to come over earlier.
Or they hit it with their hip right up here.
No. Yeah, no, she put a nice...
Pull it right through it. If the ground might even be ruined, so that could very well be it. What you'll do is we'll hook a continuity checker to it.
Oh
and
no,
we'll,
this gave.
hear me? Put it in continuity checker to it, and you'll switch it into reverse. And if the light comes on or the continuity checker beeps, then that's your wires.
No, these.
Hey!
Hey, Jen!
He's driving! That's good! That means we'll be at the rally next
No,
week.
Glenn, you know what these are?
That's close to wires.
No, these get power to my coil.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, these are my.
Oh,
solder
that's
wires.
right. That was the stuff
Yeah.
running across the floor pan. That's
Yeah.
going away. Got
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Rip it out.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be pizza in about 10 minutes. Yeah, it's starting to make more sense now. I can already see what's going on here. Man, you tripping. Actually, he needs that rubber bit there.
Okay, there's a lot of wires.
Just probably what I would do. Just pull it out the other way.
Going out
And,
the other way, then.
and then just fish the wire through. It shouldn't. You don't have to go far. You're just going through one panel. Yeah, it's starting to make more sense now. I can already see what's going on here. Well, as I say, it's better to be an asshole than a whole ass.
What? We fucked up.
You fucked up. What'd you do?
I was supposed to do something before we were ready to do
The
it.
back hole.
The back hole?
This one here, you see this? We didn't loop it through.
What?
There's
Let me come around that side. I don't know what you're talking about. How many lights you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, there's only 4 wires. Your ground is the fender then. You can always go back through the other way too, you know. Careful now. Pull gently. Don't mangle that shit up. Oh shit!
It's hard to go through, man. It is.
You're jammed. Don't force it. If you're forcing it, then it's jammed on something. Figure out what it's hung up on. You know, it's gonna be pizza in about 10 minutes. Be gentle now. There's a lot of sharp sheet metal shit in there, and you'll chew it up if you mess it up. Which is probably what I would do. Just pull it out the other way.
Going out the other way, then.
And then just fish the wire through. It shouldn't. You don't have to go far. You're just going through one panel. Pull it right through it. If the ground might even be ruined. So, man, you tripping? Actually, he needs that rubber bit there.
Okay, there's a lot of wires.
And goes runs on the
Oh
ground.
yeah, you did. But that's easy now. Just pull it out of there.
Just pull
Also,
it
you got to
out.
run it underneath the seat.
Yeah. Like that.
It's over the seat right now. Be gentle now. There's a lot of sharp sheet metal shit in there, and you'll chew it up if you mess it up. I just said that. You know, if you were really straight, you wouldn't have made a big deal out of it. I got him going now. He's singing hamster dance. There's a nut or a bolt all the way on the end of that bar. You see it? Yeah, you can take that out, and then you could push that wire under that bar. Don't put it over that bar, because when you put that back seat in, you're going to short it out. And you might fry the outputs on your radio. Oh, shit. I think he's here with the pizza. Pizza time! Yeah, why wouldn't you like Hungry Howie's, man? You got to eat Hungry Howie's. Filling the garage up with fumes just as we're going to have lunch. Let's eat. Is that one yours?
Yeah.
Look at him run away with the whole pizza. Yeah, watch out for Don. Don used to be 400 pounds. Oh, wow, what is that? It's got white stuff all over the top of it.
That's
Just like your face.
right up your alley.
Beat you to it. Yeah, it's got jizzle all over it. Let's find out what kind of jizzle we got here.
Yeah, scrape it off.
There.
He's gonna have to mute half of his.
Oh, it's creamy. Just like the real thing. Mmm, pizza. You have a problem getting it up, Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says.
Only sometimes.
Old man's disease.
Well, the worst thing that I've ever had is a customer, an old lady, brought in a computer to me. And she says, my husband couldn't get it up this morning. I said, okay, why is the computer here? went right over her head, and I blurted it out without thinking. Everybody in the office was like, "Oh," but she didn't understand.
Oh my God.
She was totally clueless. But you notice I'm never overtly obvious about anything. I don't say, you know, raw details of what's going on. I always make you think about it. Trying to back your ass right into me? What the hell was that about? Oh, man. That was wet. Twice. So much for helping, huh, guys?
Well, let me know if you need help.
We need help.
We need help, bro.
Come on.
Let's speed this shit up so I can drive out of
Come
here.
on. All right. You see this little loop that's in the wire here between those two fuses? There it is. So this goes just like this, which means these are the ends that go to your headlights.
Okay.
That's easy.
Okay.
See how easy that was?
Yeah.
Boom. I hear my mom calling me.
Excuse me.
Pull out the high school excuse.
Carlos, you're just like...
No, that's grade school excuse. My mom's calling me. I gotta go.
Gotta go. You just don't want to hang out with them anymore.
So you're pretty much just gonna find a spot and screw it down.
Really?
I would put it right to the right of it.
To the right of it?
That's what I would do, yeah.
Okay.
Remember, the loop is the end with the headlights, so
The worms are
you might as well phase it down just like that. That makes logical sense.
Do I go ahead and unplug all these things since that's going to replace those wires?
Yes.
No, smaller.
The other thing you're going to do too is you might as well remove the switches from the dashboard
All right, how to do that?
so you can see them. You have to have the Escutcheon tool. Let me find out if Don has one.
And the gun.
You might have to ask Don where that's at. But there's the Escutcheon tool. I'll be damned. I didn't expect to find that. Brand new in the wrapper even. Check it out. Pardon me, sir. I'd like to have an Escutcheon with you.
I don't know.
What the fuck is this?
It's an Escutcheon tool. Watch this. Go ahead, screw off. This might be your emergency light that comes on when your brakes fail.
Oh, this is the
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, you're not going to use that anymore, though. You'll know when the brakes fail. You'll step on them. They won't work.
White.
Seriously. That's all it tells you is when your brake pedal doesn't feel right and you get that weird brake pedal doesn't feel right. When you lose one of your brake circuits, you know.
Oh, because
The brake pedal gets hard as a rock and there's way too much travel in it. You don't need the light. I mean, you know.
Yeah, you're an idiot if
Is
you
that really
can't
what that
tell.
light was for?
Yeah, that's what it's for. It tells you one of the circles is shut. That's your Escutcheon tool. Put it in your glove box. You're going to need it again later. Make sure you give that back to Don. It's brand new. I had to take it out of the wrapper.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to buy one too just for this purpose, and they're like $30 or something. It was stupid expensive.
Christ.
But it's the right tool. Yeah, you want to pull your radio out.
Oh, fuck the radio. Yeah,
Fuck the radio.
Yeah, I'm getting that same feeling about most of these.
Yeah, as long as they don't start cutting the wires, I think they'll be fine. Just put ends on them. All right, remember which way this headlights? Yes. See? You got your little loop in the front.
Yep.
Now, where's your wiring schematic? I will bet you that 2 of these goes to one headlight and 2 of these go to the other headlight. But they look like they're going to be kind of short.
Yes, they do.
So I think what you're going to be doing is you're going to be
Using old ones.
reusing it what you cut apart.
Fuck me. Oh my god. This is way too damn long. Jesus.
Yeah, you're going to be making yourself new headlight harnesses. Yeah, you shouldn't have cut that shit apart, man. I'm about to teach you something. This probably was the end that attached in here. Well, it is the end attached in here. I bet you this went to your lights, the back light.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's what this one is.